Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. It's getting dark in here. I've lit up every light that I can light up, but the one right over my table is burned out, damn it. And I hate the lighting in my bedroom, even with the circle lamp, everything. So here we are. Please deal, because I'm doing the zodiac signs and I am now on Libra. Had to put a little thought into that. Libra is next. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. No, I'm sorry. It's not. Spirit's like, you've already divinated, Tracy. The cards are on the table. It's Leo. I do apologize, guys. It's just for a minute I had a brain fart and I looked at my paper and looked at the wrong thing. But I do know it's Leo because I just did Cancer, and Leo comes right after Cancer. I dealt the cards and then I took a little mini break to make me a cup of tea. And so, old age, like that, I forgot who I was reading for. But my guides always keep me on task. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited, guys. I got so much news to share with you. Please don't fast forward to your video or your reading, because I've got so many announcements and they're good ones. All right, so we have a new loyal subscriber who is part of our love team, love tribe, and she donated these puff heart crystals. We have an amethyst, and we have, I want to say moss agate. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's moss agate. And then we have one here that I'm not sure what it is. I'm hearing jasper in my head, but I'm not sure. There's so many different types of jasper. I'm not sure which type. And then we have chrysocolla. And so thank you, Elizabeth. I am so grateful. I will be using these in future pick-a-pile readings. So if you guys have a favorite and it shows up in a pick-a-pile reading, you'll know which one to pick. And then I have a conundrum. It's an anonymous donation. I know the lights do not show the colors. I'm sorry. But it is an apatite, and it's a beautiful puff heart apatite. And I don't know who sent it. So if you want recognition, because in case you don't know, if you want to contribute to the channel, to helping others, to our mission here, everything that gets donated to the channel gets put right back into the channel, unless it's coffee. If you send me money for a cup of coffee, I'm buying a cup of coffee. You better be darn skippy on that one, right? But if you donate crystals, they will be used for the energies that they provide and support they provide. They'll be used for pick-a-pile readings. If you donate a deck of cards or oracles, tarots, even, beautiful Stephanie donated two shawls to me, and I wear those during the upload so you guys don't have to see my skanky jammies. Today I'm actually dressed loosely, meaning the girls aren't, but the rest of me is, because I want to be comfortable, but I am dressed. I just ain't going anywhere. So enough prattling, okay? Oh, no, I'm not done. So back to the donations, guys. If you donate something to the channel, I will, if you send, because they come with little gift notes. If you create one, the gift note tells me who sent it. Include a topic or a question and your contact information, like an email address, so that I can create a mini reading for you using the deck that you donated as a source of gratitude, because I am so very, very grateful. And so, it's my contribution, give and receive, right? You give, you receive something back from me. So this beautiful new deck, Beautiful Creatures Tarot, was donated by Yasara, which is also one of our faithful viewers who is on the ascension with us. She's part of the love tribe. And so thank you, Yasara. She's also the girl that donated the Powers of Seven, Oracle of the Seven Energies deck, which I am not using in this reading, but I am using this Beautiful Creatures. And it's a tarot deck, so I don't need the book unless we come across one of 4 of the bonus cards. I don't have those memorized, so if a bonus card comes up, your reading will be a little longer than others because I'll have to read outside of the normal reading. I'll have to read the book. All right, what else? Oh, yes, there are 5 of you, I will not mention names, that reached out for readings in the last 4 days. And I said I was booked solid and that I was not booking anything else until I got caught up. Good news, I'm all caught up. So if you would like to book a personal reading and you already contacted me, I have sent you an email, and look for that in your email. If you're still interested in booking a reading, you will come first. It's first come, first serve. So hurry up and get back to me. And those of you who haven't asked for one but would like to ask for one, then my schedule is opened up for 2 weeks. When all of the 2 weeks spots that I have allowed for are full, then I will be shutting down taking new requests until I get caught up on those ones. And my turnaround time is 7 days. So if you don't have 7 days to wait for your reading, you probably don't want to book with me, at least until I get, the Empress gets her groove. But I needed to come up with a plan to allot myself plenty of time for my son, plenty of time for my normal life, and plenty of time for my business, because I love you guys, and the readings I do really, really are my desire and happiness. Okay, so enough about that. If you want to book a reading, you know the drill. Everything you need, including instructions on how to book one, is in the description box below. And without further ado, I'm going to bring you down to your reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to show you, I forgot to mention the affirmators. See, my guides like click things in my head. The affirmators creativity deck has already been used on the channel once. I introduced it last week in a pick-a-pile with some other new decks that we received. However, I'm using it in this month's zodiacs. So that came from Vila. Thank you, Vila, if you're watching. Hopefully they resonate, because they were a great, great contribution to our mission here. All right, so top row is general energies for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. Bottom row is love and romance. However, I read whatever the energies say. This could be romance. This could be general, energies flip and flop. But I did set my intentions for a general reading, like, stuff going on in your ascension, your spiritual journey, your family, your career. And this is supposed to be exclusive to love life. But I have noticed that energies tend to meld. All right. So, and then I'm using my Ask Your Higher Self deck. Let me know if it resonates, because I'm beta testing them for publishment. And I'm using the Angel Answers Oracle deck with the affirmators. That's for the general reading. For the love and romance reading, it could be somebody new, could be somebody old, could be somebody already on your heart and mind. But these are basically for any energies that come through, and these ones are my created deck. It's the messages from their higher self and the lyrics deck that I created. Please let me know if they resonate, because they're being beta tested too. And so basically the last couple of messages are only for those who are in separation from their beloved, okay? Or at least the person they believe is who they truly want to be with. They just don't really work very well for predictions. They're more for current energies in separation. Damn, that was a lot of announcements, guys. I hope you made it through. Let's just get to your reading. I went to karaoke. I'm losing my voice, but I sang my little heart out. I had fun. It was great. All right, so your first card is the Seven of Wands, bravery. Look at the koi fish that are like butterflies. How beautiful is that? Not koi. Spirit says goldfish. All right, all right. And then we have the King of Swords, logic and bravery. What's going on, Leos? Next is, Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Under that is the Two of Swords. So I would say that you've made a choice, or in the month of May, you're going to be faced with making a choice, and you're going to have to be brave to do it. You're going to have, I'm hearing you've come a long way, baby. I don't know who that's for, but I'm hearing you've come a long way, baby. And so, and look, I'm seeing a baby. Ooh, you've come a long way, baby. Look at the baby being held. Something new is about to be birthed for you in the month of May. I feel like a choice. You had to choose happiness. We've got the Magician, yeah. Some of you guys weren't energetically, you were not where you needed to be. Something was keeping you a little bit stuck with the Eight of Swords, right? Stinking thinking. You went from being confused to being brave and logical, and that's going to help you. You made a decision to choose what makes you happy. And that's going to free up this energy. It's balance. You're finding balance after a time of deep confusion and overthinking something. And look at it, it's like you're half transformed. These fish are literally becoming butterflies, but they're not quite finished transforming. So this choice that you're faced with, either in May or maybe you've already made it, and now the energy is bleeding into May for this Ace of Wands. I just had this in my last reading, and I'm noticing, if you look at the silhouettes, the shadows, I feel like this is very divinely supported. This is like the angels and ancestors, guides are all rooting for you. You needed to get strong in some kind of a decision. You needed a strong decision. I'm hearing that you were wavering in your, whatever this decision is, you were wavering. Wavering? Is that the word? Vacillating? Is that a word? That's what I'm hearing in my head. I don't know what that means. Look it up. Vacillating. You weren't sure. And so one day you were creating something, the next day you were afraid that that was the wrong creation and you were vacillating. That sounds dirty. I don't know what that means. Look it up, guys. So, yeah, you were overthinking something. And so the decision that you're being faced with, or one that you've already made, is the deciding factor. It's actually choosing what makes you happy. Spirit's saying, stop trying to fulfill other people's destinies. You can't fix everybody, but you can fix you. And only by fixing you, now I'm channeling, I feel it. I don't know who I'm channeling, but I'm channeling. Only by fixing you can you move forward on your path toward your happiness. Whoever it is that has been holding you back, or whatever this decision is or situation is that has been holding you back, Spirit says you've come a long way, baby. And you need to be grateful. You need to take a look, an assessment, check in with yourself. Check in. It's time to do a check-in, because you're vacillating, whatever that means. Look it up. I believe it means that you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're out of balance. You're trying to create something, and then the next day you're afraid of receiving it. It's like, I want it. Oh, but what if it shows up on my doorstep, right? And so Spirit is telling you, you need to choose you. We are jumping timelines, quantum leaps on timelines. That's what the Scorpio moon was about. All of us, I'm hearing all of us that watch my channel, all of us that participate, that are really, really here for the ascension purpose, to get their guidance for that. I'm hearing that you needed it. You were vacillating. You had one foot in, one foot out, and you were not clearly manifesting to the universe what you wanted. And Spirit's giving you an opportunity to pull your foot out of the third density, because you're about to be quantumly projected into the Aquarius energy. This girl is holding the jug of water, representing Aquarian age, right? Yeah. You needed to choose. Did you want to stay? Did you learn your lessons? Ooh, I heard that clearly. Have you learned your lessons? Are you ready to ascend? Are you ready to evolve? No judgment. If you're not ready, it's okay. You can stay in the third density. But your higher self and your spirit guides are here. They're praying for you. They're cheering for you. They want you to become brave. They want you to take this leap of faith. They want you to transform. They want you to choose the higher vibration. Choose the ascension. Whatever your stinking thinking is, whatever your repeated thought process is, what's holding you back. I'm not good enough, or they're not good enough, or it's not good enough. I'm never going to make it, or they're never going to make it, or it's never going to make it. You got to pull your energy out of the past and put it on the now moment. And you need to choose. Do you want to be in, or do you want to be out? No more indecisiveness. The time has come to make a decision. And Spirit is praying that you choose the Ace of Wands to give birth to whatever this little baby is in your energy. So in the month of May, you've got a choice to make, or if you've already made that choice, then you'll know. If this is your energy, you're already in it with me. And so you've come a long way, baby. It's time for you to trust and have faith that where you're headed is exactly where you're meant to go. And something new is being birthed if you choose it. Okay, so let's get you advice on that energy. We have the affirmator's creativity, patience. Patience. I am patient with my artistic output. I know everything moves at its own natural pace, and I can't rush genius. If I could, I'd lose a lot of respect for genius, you know? I'd be like, wow, all this time I thought genius was so strong and admirable. But it just let me boss it around like it was nothing. Your ego, genius, logic. All this time I thought genius was so strong, strength, bravery, and admirable. But it just let me boss it around like it was nothing. I like genius the way it is, speedy or slow, and I'm fine with patiently waiting for it if it need be. I don't even think that's your energy, guys. I think Spirit is saying, we've been patient with you. Here's the finish line. You've been facing in the opposite direction. It's time to change. You need to turn around. There's a choice to be made here. No judgment. I'm hearing no judgment. If you're not ready, you're not ready. The universe has been as patient as it can be, though, because the timelines are collapsing and you're in or you're out. No more vacillating. You either want to be in the higher timelines, which I'm sure you do, or the lower timelines. And fear is the only thing holding you back from making that decision. And so just think about that. Where have you been stuck and overthinking something? And how is it robbing you of your energy and keeping you stuck? And how many times has Spirit sent you messages saying, and guys, my heart feels heavy. This is a heavy reading for somebody. Literally, like my heart feels heavy. This is not an easy decision for whoever's energy I'm tapping into. This decision is not easy. It means that you have to move away from something toward your own happiness, something you were trying to manifest. Like, wow, really trying to manifest. And Spirit's saying, if you're the only glue holding something together, let it go. Scorpio energies, let it go. If it's meant to be with you, it will come to its own point of decision and either be or not be on the same timeline as you. Whatever it is. For some of you, it's a person. For others of you, it's a situation. It could be, for some of you, this is your own transformation. This is the old you versus the new you. And so the universe has been patient with you, but it's time for you to decide. And May is going to bring you an opportunity and an energy of support. I'm hearing an energy of support. The full moon and the eclipses. The eclipses are going to be facilitators, an opportunity for you to make a quantum leap into higher timelines should you choose it. We have compromise. Look at, you got to balance. See, it's like an argument between your higher self, or you and your higher self. It's like, can we compromise? I don't want to lose my third density. It's like some people are afraid of the ascension because they think all their loved ones are getting left behind. And so they're wanting to stay in the lower timelines because they're afraid of losing their people. It's not like that, guys. The fifth dimension is an energy. You coexist, all right? Your people don't disappear. It's not like, boom, you're there and then boom, you're gone and they never see you again. It's not like you're dying or they're dying. It's a frequency. Yes, you will still have your people. Some of them will be frequently or in the frequency of alignment with you. Others of them will not, and you might have to put separation energetically between you. Seven of Wands, you might have to defend yourself from the lower vibrations when you're near them, but you're not going to lose them. You don't have to argue with Spirit and ask them to compromise. You just don't. Everything is just the way it's meant to be. And you're not losing anybody. Now, unless, because Spirit's correcting me, there are some souls that are choosing to transition. Some souls are getting sick and they're dying. And that was their choice. Their choice. They didn't want the ascension. They were ready for a chance to reincarnate in another third density program, timeline, but not here. And so I can't promise you that everybody's going with you, but those who choose to go with you absolutely are going to be right there, whether they're in third density or fourth density or fifth density, right? They are timelines. I can be in a fourth density timeline and be living right next door to somebody who is living in poverty and lack consciousness and be in a lower frequency timeline. They're going to have much different experiences than I am. And no, hey, cat, psst, I will put you back outside. Sorry, guys. I'm going to throw something at you. She's challenging me. I swear she's looking at me like, yeah. She's like, all right, whatever. You don't scare me. There she goes. All right. So anyhow, I feel like you've been asking and praying for a compromise. And Spirit's saying, everything is just the way it's supposed to be. There is balance here. It is balanced. Just be, just take that leap. Take that leap is what I'm hearing. Trust. We have, it's up to you. Absolutely. No judgment. If you're not ready, you're not ready. But you're not losing anybody. There will be a version of them in your timeline. They just might not resonate with you. You may not spend a lot of time with them, or maybe you will, and it just won't be comfortable time. You may have to guard your energy when you're around them. So we have timeout chair, then change your approach. I think that's your energy. I think you're wanting to take more time. So I don't know. You're going to have to choose, guys. It's up to you. If you want it, create it, visualize, intend, feel as if, take a step forward with faith. I'm telling you, Spirit's saying, whatever it is you're afraid of losing, Spirit's got your back. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know where, but somehow it's okay. Like, just let it go. Move forward toward your own happiness. Make a choice to choose you. Then we have be still, time for rest and non-action. Jeez. So, all right, Spirit, they're saying, so some of you guys, you are being told by Spirit, you have a little bit of time left. I think by the end of the eclipses, because we're going to have a lunar eclipse and then a solar eclipse. And so you're going to have a little bit of time. So be still, take your time, make your choice, rest, change your approach, change your ideas, change your approach. Because look at this, you are not approaching that finish line. You're just not. It's like you're moving away from it. Change your approach. You're going to have to come at it full face with bravery and logic. Put your energy where you're headed with the Chariot. And then we have, is this a red flag? I wrote this deck, and the red cards are fear. Basically, they're fear. It could be a pattern of beliefs that keeps playing over and over in your mind. It could be advice, but it's in a fear energy. You're afraid of something. You're afraid of this Ace of Wands, whatever it is. And you've been vacillating. I'm going to have to look that word up. It sounds dirty. All right, let's take a look at your love and romance. Page of Wands, venture. I love the eyes of these beautiful creatures. Knight of Cups, empathy. The Empress, wow, creativity. The Empress, all things in the tarot, all things are birthed through the Empress. And there's the birthing. So we've got Pisces energy, Virgo and Taurus energy, all fire signs and all swords. And Cancer with Chariot, more swords. Leo, there's your energy. You're being told to move toward what makes you happy. That's your energy. The Magician, that's more Virgo. For me, as a reader, it's Virgo. Lots of air here, though, guys. Air and fire. So, okay, in love and romance, empathy, Knight of Cups. I'm just getting this feeling like there's somebody in your heart that you're afraid isn't going to make it. I'm just hearing it. What if they don't make it? What if they don't make it? I want to be with them. I want to be where they are. I don't want the damn fourth or fifth density if they're not going with me. That's what I'm hearing, guys, in my head. If that's your energy and you know it, then I'm tapped into you. If it's not, then something else might come out. But it's like Page of Wands. They're not quite there yet. Your person isn't there yet, and you are sad. Empathy. You can feel them struggling. That Two of Swords could even be them trying to make a decision because, in love and romance, we usually are mirrors to one another. Everything is just us pushed out anyways. But I just feel, I'm just going to say what I feel. I feel like there's somebody that you really care about. It could be a child for some of you. For others of you, it's definitely a person that you love. But they're not evolving as quickly as you are. And you're afraid they're not going to make the leap. You're afraid they're not going to make the jump. And Spirit is saying, you need to focus on you. Let us focus on them. You can't. You're meant to create something. And you know it. You're holding a black kitty in your lap and you look sad. You're meant to create something. You're about to give birth to something. I almost feel like you're about to give birth to a baby and you're afraid the daddy ain't going to make it, or the mommy, or whatever, sex don't matter. It's energy. It's like you didn't think you would have to do this alone. You thought this was going to be done with your person. And I'm not going to say one way or the other because this is just for the month of May. I could do clarifiers, but I'm not gonna. It's just for the month of May. But I am seeing the full moon here with the full moon here. And so the full moon is telling you, it's Scorpio energy, right? You've got to quit teetering. You've got to make a choice. And you really should choose what's best for you. Because the future is being created. It's not here yet. And your person, if they're meant to be on the path, they will choose it too. I'm hearing for some of you that snail moving in the wrong direction is your person's energy too, not yours. Because you're moving toward the Empress. Take what resonates, guys, right? It's a general reading. I'm reading for a lot of people. So you need to choose you. Leo energy. We've got bravery and we've got clarity, logic, energy, empathy, creativity. We've got babies here. We got elders praying over the birth of this baby. You're not going to get forgotten. Let's see. I want to look at these again. So we have timeout chair. You've got a lot of waiting cards. Timeout, be still. All right, timeout chair, then change your approach. Then we have be still, time for rest and non-action. Then we have, is this a red flag? If you want it, create it, visualize it, intend, feel as if, take a step with faith. And then we have patience. So It's a lot of waiting energy, and I feel like you're waiting for somebody. And Spirit's saying, it's up to you. You don't really need to compromise. It's already designed. The baby's on its way. A choice needs to be made in the month of May. I'm just going to leave it there. Choose you. You're the Empress. You're evolving. If your person's meant to evolve, you could be dealing with the Pisces or a Cancer or an air sign. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think you're afraid that your person ain't going to make it and you want to chase. You're getting that energy of wanting to chase. Should I reach out? Should I express my love? But then your higher self is saying, is this a red flag? Are you going back to old behaviors, old cycles? Then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So much energy here that is vacillating, whatever that means. I don't have my phone next to me. I was going to say, I'm going to look it up. I just feel like a teeter-totter. I'm there, and then I'm here, and then I'm here, and then I'm there. It's like, have you ever been to, is it Indiana? Where there's like 3 states that conjunct in a little tiny space, like a circle, where you can stand in the center of the circle and you're standing in all 3 states. So picture that as 2 states and you're standing on the border. And you got 1 foot in the 3rd density, one's in the 4th density. Because the 5th density is being created. It's not quite there yet. And so Spirit's telling you, yes, your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. The express your love. I suppose if that resonates with you, go ahead. I'm not a Leo though, but I know in my situation that, been there, done that. Sometimes you just know it's their turn, right? Not their turn to show love. I mean, absolutely you can show them love, but you can't save them. They have to want to save themselves. So if you feel called to express and you know that you're the one that's been stubborn, go ahead and express. We have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. That's self-explanatory. Because every time you're in a relationship, it is a reflection of you. So why do you feel this way? What is your true fear? And is it relative? Is it even real? Or is it perceived? What's preventing you from making your choice and moving forward toward your own happiness? I feel it's because you're worried about somebody else. So if you're in separation from your person, let's see what they might say to you or want to say to you. We have, I dream of waking in your arms today, tomorrow, and always. How beautiful is that? I can't tell if you can see it. Then we have, I don't want to lose half of everything. Assets are a block to my leaving. So for some of you, that's your energy. Maybe you're stuck in a karmic relationship and Spirit says it's time to make a decision. Maybe you have been holding back from expressing your love and your romantic feelings because you don't want to lose everything. You're wishy-washy. Look inside yourself, examine what's causing you to feel this way. If this is your person, then I feel like that's their energy, right? They need to express their love and their romantic feelings. Maybe it's them that's asking for more time and Spirit's saying, I can't give you more time. We have a window. There will be, oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, just got a download. There will be other windows. This window is open and available, energetically supporting this forward movement in your life. And if you choose to walk through many, many, many blessings and abundance and, the birth of this, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, there's a portal, an opportunity for you to step through it right now. And don't worry about your person. I just heard very clearly in my head, there will be other portals and other opportunities when they're ready. When they're ready. And we have, I never wanted any more children. And we do have a child on the table. And so if your person, if you have a child, and it looks like you might, it could be that your person, is vacillating because they're not sure if they're ready to be a parent again. Maybe they're older. If that resonates, take it, guys. If it doesn't, it's okay. Leave it. It's probably for somebody else. So then we have a Drink on Me by AC/DC. I'm dizzy, drunken, fighting on tequila, white lightning. Yes, my glass is getting shorter on whiskey, ice, and water. Yeah, so come on, have a good time and get blinded out of your mind. So don't worry about tomorrow. Take it today. Forget about the check. We'll get hell to pay. Have a drink on me. Okay, so what did I get from all of that? I got Spirit saying, don't worry about tomorrow. Take it today. Forget about the check we'll get hell to pay. So actually, no. Your person is saying that they're struggling. I'm dizzy, drunk, and fighting on tequila, white lightning. Yes, my glass is getting shorter on whiskey, ice, and water. Yeah, so come on, have a good time and get blinded out of your mind. Don't worry about tomorrow. Take it today. Forget about the check. We'll get hell to pay. Whew. Have a drink on me. Your person's giving you permission to go on without them because they clearly have some issues they need to work on before they're ready. And they might even have some drinking issues, but that's could just be energy. It may not be literal. Don't worry about tomorrow. Take it today. They want you to take this opportunity. Forget about the check. We'll get hell to pay. They're saying take it no matter what the cost. We can pay for it later. I think your person wants you to take this step forward. It's funny because I'm getting an energy of waiting, like they want you to wait on them. Look at all the waiting cards we got. Patience, timeout, rest, non-action, change your approach. It's up to you. Compromise. I'm just vacillating. Look it up, guys. It's what your whole reading is about. Somebody can't make up their mind. I have a feeling it's both of you for two very different reasons. I'm feeling that there are coping mechanisms here with the Seven of Wands. Coping mechanisms. One of you is coping possibly with drinking. The other one is coping in a different way. I feel like one of you has to choose between your person and your child, your baby. So if you're a single mom, take that one. We got the Empress here. I don't know, guys. It's not that I don't know. I do know. I just don't like the energy. I feel two very codependent people here, and I feel one that's done an awful lot of work. And I believe that is you. You've done an awful lot of work, and Spirit's saying you can't halt your progress because your person isn't there yet. And very clearly I heard, if you're afraid of losing them and that they're not going to make it, this is not the only portal. This is not the only opportunity. But why stay behind and hinder your progress when you clearly are ready to jump this timeline, this quantum leap? Take the portal and trust the universe to bring your person through the next portal. There will be another one. I'm hearing that very clearly. There will be another and another. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be plenty of time for one of you. For the other one of you, I think Spirit's saying you need to turn around and face that finish line. So I hope this helped. I'm going on far too long. We're 45 minutes in, but this was heavy energy, guys. I feel you got to look up vacillating and figure out what that is, because that energy is literally what is holding you back, or holding your person back, or probably more than likely holding you both back. All right. Great things are coming into your life right now. I'm hearing abundance, and I wouldn't wait. In the beginning, I thought I would wait. That's just the kind of, I'm a triple Cancer. I'd be like, I don't want to lose my person. I'll wait if I have to. Spirit's like, no, don't wait, because there's going to be another opportunity, and your person will get there. If they're meant to be there, they will also change direction and work toward that finish line in divine timing. All right. So if the energy is pushing at you, you'll know. It's like little nips at your heels. Spirit saying, you got to go, you got to go. You know, it's the right thing to do. You're growing, you're expanding, you're learning, you're ready. So don't dim your light to fit in. Your person, if they're meant to be with you, they will find their way through the next portal or the next one. I love you guys. Namaste.